Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to do a demonstration to show how Java native binary can have a better performance compared to JVM mode. And the performance increase is dramatic. I'm going to show you this. And for my application, here's my setup. And this is a to-do application built by Quarkus, and it has a database as a backend. And so what I do for the native binary, I only build this specify the native profile. The Quarkus will do the job. And here is the snapshot. It will calling the GraalVM native images and do a lot of configuration. And then after 2 minutes, it will output the native binaries in your target folder. So after that, I'm going to start my native binaries with 250 numbers and to have a load test for that. And at the meantime, I will test my application's responsive. And I have a small script to calculate the time to first response. And that is a metric to calculate the performance of my application's responsiveness. And on the contrast, I will also start the JVM mode after stop the native version of my applications. So, but I will reduce the number to 50s because that is my tolerance numbers of my laptop resource. So if I start too many, my laptop will get freeze. So let's start. And here I already start my let me stop my previous setup. And in this window, I'm just open the monitoring of the process. And so before I start, I will let you see what my application do. And I start one instance of my applications, and it has a database as a backend. And so I can test it the endpoint. So it's 8080. It's working. It's a to-do application. Nothing special with the database connections. And so I will start to do this 250. So 250s native applications and in a loop. So after the loop, I will start the time to first response script. He will calculate my application's responsiveness. And so I already started. After I think 1 second or so, that it is start all my 250s process. And after that, you can see that the applications is responsive instantly. So for I tested the first process, and the first response complete almost in 1 second. So 1 second. So it's a millisecond responsive. There is no delay for that, and the performance is very good. You're looking at my resource. I think I can increase this number to like 300 without any problem. But let's test the JVM mode. Before I'm doing that, I will let you see that this number is the RSS memory. It is the whole process memory consumptions. And that is a 43 megabytes. The number is very small compared to Java program, so we can see how much the RSS memory for JVM instance later. Let me stop this. let me stop this one. So I stop this one, so you can see my process, there's no such process anymore, and I can start my JVM mode one. Yeah, this one. So you notice that there's only 50 number of JVM mode to do application. So I'm also will calculate the time to first response. I'm started. So basically the 50 is quickly started, but it's not fully started. It has a lot of things to do before it can serve the first response. As you can see, my first response has been triggered, but it's not returned. And at the meantime, you can see that my CPU take a lot of CPU resource. My memory is okay because I have huge memory machines, and it's 50 only take like 5 gigabytes also. For each instance, we can see it's about 290 above or below. It's that. So it's like 7 times of more memory comparing to native mode. So it's close to 300 megabytes, and now it's returned. My first response return is almost 1 minute. It takes 1 minute to like serve the first request.